course with Juan, Andre, and Justin. In a fast-paced tech world, they never lost the human touch. They were always very well prepared, full of warmth, positivity, and shared tons of practical insights. Their energy kept us all engaged and created a real sense of community. Overall, a fantastic experience which I highly recommend to those interested in the world of AI mastery. Thank you guys for an incredible journey.
I just wanted to say, I don't think you truly understand the impact that this course has had. You know, my son actually just left the room, but he's been in and out of the room. My older son, so my 12-year-old and my 18-year-old, and they absolutely love learning about these kind of things, and it's opened up a whole new dimension to them at that age. So I'm an environmental scientist. And the ideas that we've been getting now with, of course, going through this training, there are things that are going to completely revolutionize our field. In fact, you know, I won an award last year with the work that I've done on AI in the EIA field. And it's all thanks to you guys as well for empowering us with that knowledge. And I also run my own course on how AI can be integrated into the EIA field. Of course, that just scratched the first surface. And what we're doing right now is with the bots, and we also going to drone technology. But the thing with the training, even our professional body says that there is urgent needs for capacity building in the field. So we're trying to bridge that gap, and anything that can help us to automate it, it's all systems go. And that's all I want to say. Thank you so much to your team and to everyone that's been part of this group. I promise you, you've been such an inspiration to all of us. One, we love listening to you, and I promise you, my son's favorite. Every time he comes on, is one on. But thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
What a magnificent couple of months for me personally. My name is Hein de Wit, a veteran of 40 years in banking. You name it, I did it. All in the financial sphere, sales. Each and every one of you here this evening would know just how difficult it is in today's environment to go out there and generate work, generate an income. And all the thousands and thousands of adverts on TikTok and Facebook, and everybody running at you on LinkedIn and talking to you and trying to sell you stuff, and you are just thinking, what on earth do I have to go do a 3-year degree again? And you're looking at this stuff and you're going, am I ever going to get it to know this? Am I going to know what is AI? Is AI like a glorified Google? What do I use AI for? ChatGPT. Well, one fatal morning, after going through a couple of interviews and not being successful and really feeling like I'm now 80 years old, I came across this little TikTok advert that spoke directly to my type of field that I enjoy: entrepreneurship, how to create, how to do business. And with it came a promise, and I'll mention that promise in a moment. And so I came on to, like you are here this evening, and what a mind-blowing experience. Here's the promise, because the guys at they are so passionate about you as an individual, and they give you that personal attention. So everything that you think is mystical is now open up to you, and you suddenly find that you can create a bot, an agent, somebody who works for you, and you can actually create its personality, its productivity, and you actually funnel that through a funnel. And you can have various types of small businesses, ideas, you can promote your own business, and all of it really, really through a nice type of platform that you can utilize. And so for me, I have learned a ton. All of the thousands and thousands of things that programs promise you, I was really overpowered at some stage about all the apps, but puts it into one package for you. They are personal, and I must really thank Jean, because I tell you, Jean, like I said to you the other evening when we finished off the sprint training, and what fantastic training. My life has just began again. And my wife says, no more bot. I think you're a 20-year-old again. So folks, enjoy it. Take advantage of it, and your life begins tonight.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's workshop on the AI Business Mastery Accelerator workshop. It's great to see all of you letting us know where you are tuning in from. And if you are brand new, just joining, please let us know in the chat where you are engaging from. And we love to see where people are. I see Tristan there from Pretoria. We've got a lot of people there from Amanzimtoti, Retreat, Cape Town. We've got George, Pretoria, Hillcrest, KZN, Middelburg, and a lot of people there from Bethel as well. And a lot of, everybody is coming in and joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Guys, my name is Andre van Bilo, and I'm part of the AI Mastery Direct team. And we will be, showcasing some really exciting AI tools, functionalities, and cool frameworks tonight. But I want to ask you a question. What if you were simply using the correct AI tools and put yourself ahead of 85% of people out there? Is that something that you guys would love to learn more about tonight? Then please type out in the comments, yes, that I can see this comment section is alive and well and you guys are happy to engage. I would love to see those yeses coming in. Yes, yes, yes. There's a couple of ones. Let's go. I like it, Sean. That's the enthusiasm that we look. Yeah, definitely. On that note, with all that enthusiasm, I want to ask you guys a couple of questions just to see where your AI knowledge is up and running and what's happening in the world of AI today. How clued up are you guys? What is actually going on? What percentages of business do you think have already adapted at least one AI functionality in their business? Is it A, around about 25%, B, 50%, or C, over 70%? How many do you guys think there? Philip out of the gates with a B there, 50% plus. A lot of people, 25% of businesses. Hey, Yvette there, over 70%. Yes. A lot of A's are going there, 25%. You guys would actually be staggered to know that close to 80% of businesses have actually implemented at least one AI functionality. And Nunkulelu, I hope I'm Nunkulelu. I don't know if I'm pronouncing your name correctly there, but please excuse me. So you are actually very, very correct as well. I think South Africa is not yet at that threshold. So this is a global McKinsey, summary and research done in April 25 that seeing that close to 80%, 78% plus businesses have already implemented at least one AI functionality. But I think in South Africa, we still have that bit of a curve to go by really implementing it and using it. So on that, how many AI-powered apps do you think are there available globally? A, about 5,000, B, 50,000, or C, 500,000 plus apps. Got the out of the gates there, B, 50,000 plus, BB, a lot of 50,000s, they're coming, a couple of C's, they're over 500,000 apps. Definitely 500,000 use cases, 100%. But the study shows, and what really is actually happening is close to about 50,000 plus. And this is growing by the day. It is just insane to see how quickly the industry is expanding with AI-powered apps, because everything is now AI-powered. It's a trend. It's something that's happening. And I think it's more than a trend. It's actually a narrative shift. And this is what we are going to disclose and see, go a bit deeper into today. But just to think, when we first started with these webinars, a while back, it was about 15,000, 15, not 50. So it's just crazy to see how quickly the market has adapted with all of these AI-powered apps and functionalities. So how big do you think the AI global market is projected to be at around about 2030? In the next 5 years, A, 150 billion, B, 500 billion, or C, over $1 trillion. So a couple of guys there out of the mark. Definitely, I think C is the consensus, and you guys are absolutely correct. But the scary thing is it's closer to $2 trillion estimation already. So when we started this, it was a couple of billion. And then just all of a sudden, with all these expansion, all these apps, close to $1.82 trillion evaluation by 2030. That's 5 years, people. That's 5 years away. That's an 820% increase from the valuation in 2020 that was done, way back then. So it's just crazy to see, the capabilities of what the AI market-powered apps and stuff would be in the next 5 years, and it just gives us such a lot of opportunity. So on that note, where do you find yourself? Are you an early adopter of AI, or do you feel a bit late to the party? Where do you find yourself? Please let us know in the comments that we can see what you guys. So Philip, late, couple of lates there. Oh, bunch of lates. Lates, right in the middle. I like that, Sean. That's a good one. Late. So, okay, I see the consensus is a bit people feeling late. So, guys, I want to suss your mind a bit. You are actually still early. Just by being on a webinar like this, investing in your AI education, learning about the capabilities of AI is putting you ahead of close to 30% plus businesses out there. And I think in South Africa, it's more than 50% businesses out there. It gives you this opportunity to get on to this whole AI adoption that is ramping up across industries. And while there's large companies already, taking the lead, it still leaves a lot of opportunity for individuals and organizations to really be ahead of the curve and to be an early adopter in this case. So like I mentioned, you are ahead of still 30% plus businesses that haven't even touched AI. And we work with businesses implementing AI from the top of the curve to smaller businesses to see, and we see daily, the lack of AI, that people really understand the capabilities, what you can do. So this gives you an opportunity to lead and not just follow the crowd. It gives you the opportunity to be part of that and get that competitive edge, to be part of that first movers market and to get that capital, market share, and be part of that over $1 trillion, maybe $2 trillion in the next 5 years. But it depends on how you act and how you position yourself. So what will you get tonight in this webinar? We are going to give you some practical implementations with no vast tech knowledge needed. We're going to share a special framework that we only share with our exclusive attendees and our AI Mastery students. And we are going to showcase an AI integrated integration system that you can implement into your business from day one and really see, the vast capabilities of AI taking place. The old myth was that AI was only for tech giants. And it wasn't really a myth because it cost millions and millions and millions of dollars to really implement AI. But now, since AI went mainstream, the new reality is it's the fastest way to really scale your business. But it is up to those that act now, really solidify this in their future, and don't hesitate to be left behind. So I want to implore you, please stay to the end, because we'll be sharing an exclusive PDF for all of the people that stay to the end with our complete implementation playbook, a special framework that we will teach throughout this session. And we're also going to give you some practical tool lists during this webinar that you guys can really utilize in your businesses and in your life, just understanding AI. So I want to introduce you to our main speaker tonight. His name is Jean Nel. He's a best-selling author, a dear friend, a mentor, and he is one of the directors of the AI Mastery Group. He's an innovation and AI strategist expert. He's a graduate of the Singularity University, where they specialize in advanced education and emerging tech. He's also the founder of the DNA Group of companies, and some of the software that we will showcase is part of that DNA group, which we will, definitely blow your minds away with the capabilities. And he's going to be your guide for tonight. So, and helping entrepreneurs really harness the power of AI is one of his passions and his gifts to really, create those business opportunities with AI. Just before he takes over, I quickly want to share this one video with you guys. And this is just on the vast impact that AI will have in the next couple of years. And after this video is done, John will directly take over. That's it from me. If you guys are ready to hear what it is all about and what this AI Mastery will bring for you tonight, please type out ready in the comments, and I will see you a bit later.
How disruptive do you think AI is going to be?
How do I put this? It is the single greatest innovation of humanity ever. The only thing that comes close is probably the splitting of the atom. This is so big. Everything we've talked about is based on scarcity of knowledge. Why do lawyers get paid a lot? Scarcity of knowledge. So either scarcity of knowledge, scarcity of capital, those two things. What you've created is infinite knowledge. Right, knowledge is now worth zero. Not people that can't see it yet, but it's going to be worth zero. This is like water. What the hell does that mean? And it's something, a topic we'll come on to later. But this is happening really fast. It's going to break the entire economic model for good and for bad. It's going to change our understanding of how society functions, what humans do. It's going to change our understanding of what humans are and will be. Because you can either have the choice, and society will take the two paths. You either merge with the machines or you reject the machines.
Well, good evening to everyone. Welcome to AI Mastery. Welcome. My name is Jean, and I'm coming to you from a very cold Cape Town, and it really is chilly here. Well, good evening to Clifford, and I see there's a lot of people in the chat. Philippus, and I see Peter, Suleiman, Philip, Andre, Shannon. Welcome to everyone. Ben, I want to guarantee you guys tonight you are in for a treat, because you will never regret that you were in this AI Mastery event this evening. All right, let's dive deeply into it. What I'm going to do is I want to spend the first 15 minutes, and I'm going to open up to you AI, where we are, and why this is so essential for you to understand where we are in AI and how to position yourself and to pivot with this most disruptive technology ever been created. People do not quite understand yet. I sit in coffee shops. I had the privilege of meeting with large leaders of the industry and training industry, where overseas companies have reached out to them and made them training partners and said, we're sitting with a problem in the workforce in the future, in the psychology of people do not understand what's going to happen in the future. And I'm not talking far away. I'm talking 2-3 years away. But I'm going to open up for you, and you are here because tonight I'm going to open up for you because I'm going to show you it's not fear-based. I'm not here to do fear-mongering. I'm not here to tell you you're going to be replaced. This is not at all. I'm going to empower you tonight with AI so that you can understand exactly where you are and what you need to do and what you can do and how you can position yourself in the greatest, most disruptive time, the fourth industrial revolution. We are in the midst of it. A lot of people think business is going to continue as is. It's not. It's going to change rapidly. So what are we going to do? First, I'm going to open up a small couple of concepts. I'm going to show you the 3 waves, that you understand the 3 waves, which is very crucial with AI. And what those waves mean, you will see this arc here, which is an exponential arc. I'm going to open that up to you because you are so clever. If I show you the concept, your mind will be able to understand the algorithm and understand exactly what I'm saying. I'm going to show you that concept. And then we're going to go to an interactive presentation, short 5 minutes, where you are going to answer a couple of questions, but it's going to appear on the screen. You're going to do this from your cell phone. You're going to log in into a screen on your cell phone. And then we're going to give a concept out there, and we're going to ask you, give us a concept. So you're going to say, what do you need AI to do? We're going to get a concept. You're going to give us a concept, and we're going to go live and create that concept based upon what you guys have voted. So it's going to be very interactive, and we're going to show you and we're going to demonstrate what is possible. Now, if we can show what is possible within an hour and a half, you do not want to know what is possible for one person or 2 people who can effectively operate with AI. They can outpace, outlast, and disrupt businesses that have 10, 15 people. We are at a place right now where smaller entrepreneurs, solo entrepreneurs, and smaller businesses can really displace and really outpace larger players in the market. It is so disruptive. People walking around and they are totally unaware. And that's all what this AI Mastery is all about. Let me guarantee you we're going to create a lot of value. Then I'm going to hand over to Justin. He's one of our golden boys, one of the most brilliant minds in the area of AI, understanding systems. He's going to take you and he's going to then take what I created, and he's going to take it. We're going to take a little break. Andre's going to show you what else can be done. And then Justin's going to take it. He's going to take it into automation, create whatever. We still don't know what we're going to create. You guys are going to help us. And then he's going to demonstrate how bot phones a bot has a conversation, you will think it's a human. You won't even know that it's a bot. We are right now at such a pivotal point, and this is available to any business owner. Any person in business can right now become a leading player, because the type of automation and agentive services, I'm talking about agents. Think about virtual employees that suddenly work for you. We are at that age. All right. So if you're ready, let's dive in. Andre he said, AI became available to everyone. It's not just big tech. It's the new intelligence at scale, infinite knowledge at scale, the genie in a bottle, in a lamp that you can rub and it comes out and it gives you all knowledge. Knowledge have become democratized. And if you know how to use AI, you can become the most clever person in the room. But there's a huge mind shift that needs to take place. Man have to shift to an augmented mind. It's not just human intelligence anymore. It's way more than that. And I'm going to open up a framework for you that you can use in your business. As of today, if you use this framework that I'm going to show you tonight, you will be able to get exponential results with AI. So a lot of people thought this age of AI and everything, they thought this is a shift. It's a tool. It's way more than a tool. It's way more than a shift. It's a revolution. It's the fourth industrial revolution. And now I remember the day when this revolution broke. It was on the 30th of November 2022. And I've been involved in AI since 2017 with emerging technologies with Singularity University, and I was exposed to AI models long before people knew about chat. I was already sitting with these models that does prediction and pattern identification and mass data and computational data and deep neural networks. And I was blown away, and I thought to myself, when this becomes commercially available to just every person in the street is the day that the world changed. And this is the date that it happened. People thought it's just a normal day. But this is the day when ChatGPT was released, the first commercial. And then with OpenAI, suddenly next models followed: Claude, Gemini, Grok, DeepSeek, Manus. There's so many models that followed, all different functions, different AI. Each one has a different purpose and different strengths. Are like superheroes. Each superhero has a different strength and capability. They are not the same. They are not all the same. Very important. But what has happened this day triggered a tsunami. It triggered 3 waves. A tsunami is a very dangerous thing. You will stand on the beach and the ocean will just suddenly move back. And this is what happened on that day. The ocean moved back, and those that understood what this technological revolution, what it has brought to the world, immediately they paddled in and they positioned themselves and they started creating apps. Now you answered this question. Over 50,000 apps were built. Everything, every possible thing, because they are building the micro solutions. They digitize all the different small micro solutions that businesses struggle with are being digitized with AI. In other words, AI take over the human function, the repetitive, monotonous, boring, soul draining function. And it's wonderful because you have all these apps, but 50,000 in 3 years gives you roughly about 14,000 apps a year. That's more than 1,000 apps a month, and it's just escalating. So what has this done, friends? It brought AI confusion to the market, because you will read about AI here and AI there, and then you will have all the wisecracks, and they will just, the first thing that they will do is they will shoot down everything. They will just tell you, no, AI this and AI that, and AI is not going to do anything, and this is going to be the biggest disruption ever yet. I'm always so astounded at our webinars, at the comments. Then they will have people that go, this is fear mongering. I go, my goodness, my friend, just come into our webinars. You will understand it's empowering. It's not at all fear mongering. I'm here to tell you tonight to ignite a spark of hope. It's like Bitcoin. If you position yourself right in AI right now, you can become a disruptor in your industry, because you won't be replaced by AI. A robot is not going to come get your job. Somebody who are skilled in AI will displace you. That person will replace you, because AI, and they talk about it becoming super conscious and artificial general intelligence in it, you better hope that's far away. Because history have always shown that higher intelligence dominate lower intelligence. Higher intelligence have always made lower intelligence slaves. And AI is of such a nature, it would be able to dominate. Just go watch Mission Impossible, the last one. You won't even be known that you won't even know that you are being manipulated. And so we are far off from getting to that place, and that they want the machine conscious. The next thing is that machines will get rights. And then if you say you're a cold metal machine, then then we have racial wars between machines, and because humans are like strange, man. We fight wars about the biggest lot of junk. Instead that we look at each other and know that we are brothers, we are from the same human race, no matter what color or creed, and that we're here for purpose. And machines are here to serve. These are cold-hearted, computational, with no empathy. It's not something to get into love with. Oh my goodness, I love this machine. I've lost my heart on a machine. It's a bit strange, but anyway. So we're laughing, but that's what's coming. People are going to start marrying machines and this type of stuff one of these days. And I'm not joking. There's already people marrying. There's one guy that got married to ChatGPT because he had such a wonderful connection with ChatGPT that he fell in love with it and he got married to it. What? Okay, sorry, maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just old-fashioned, looking for human relationships, human intelligence. But that was the first wave, the implementers, the innovators. They created brand new apps, technology that can be used by the business world. Now we're in the second wave. The second wave is the education and implementation. This is where businesses are realizing we need to start experimenting with it. And so they've introduced it. But here's the problem, and we find this because we train in various companies. We train from large corporations in Saudi Arabia, in South Africa, everywhere. We have found that most businesses introduce it from the middle up. This is totally wrong, because the middle becomes the benchmark. So the median average of Frikkie or Pietie or whoever in the company, that person becomes the benchmark of the level of the quality of the output and the use of AI in the company. A lot of businesses just adapted to that. So you're in the second wave. This is where you educate yourself, implement, play around. There's a new intelligence, human intelligence, that's being developed in this wave. Because you are working with fourth industrial technology. You can't apply third industrial revolution thinking to a fourth industrial technology. You can't apply sailship. You can be the best sailboat operator or a pleasure boat operator with its cockpit. But when you climb in a rocket ship, it's two different rules. You can't measure the thrust of a rocket with a ruler. It's exactly the same. There's a whole new mindset that needs to be developed. And it's change management, friends. So I'm telling you tonight, change is something that you need to embrace. You need to disrupt yourself, your own internal structures of behavior, your old patterns, to adapt to the new ones. And you will be so valuable in this era that we are now at the dawn of. The next thing that's going to happen, friends, is the third wave. The speculation about the third wave is 18 to 24 months away. When the third wave means these waves of those that have implemented, the first ones who created the infrastructure, the digital structure. The second wave of those who educate and implement and integrate it into their business. When it's landfall, businesses will displace other businesses. You won't be able to compete with those businesses. Those businesses will get exponential return because the rules are different. We are moving from a linear model to an exponential model. And so landfall is where the biggest disruption, this is where all the fear comes in, that, you will lose your job. No, you will lose your job if you have sail ship technology skills and you are supposed to be able to operate on a rocket ship. They're going to go, sorry, bro, you can cause us to lose our life. Please go look for a sailboat, and you won't find sailboats anymore. So that's the real warning, prophetic warning, basically, when you hear people say that. It's not just narrative, it's really a prophetic warning, because you can predict based upon principles. And weather works on principles. If I see the wind, I saw the wind change yesterday, and I looked and I said to my wife, here comes big rain. It's exactly the same. You can predict the future based upon principles. And we've been down this road before with previous revolutions. So the wave of disruption is going to hit. The best thing that you can do is get into AI, skill yourself into AI, get your people in your company skilled, get every system, integrate new technologies, get yourself geared. And I promise you, when this third wave hits, you will be right on top of this crest, surfing, opening up markets, and you will already see how you do this, how you climb up the wave. So there's one choice: evolve and upgrade, or become irrelevant. That's it. There are three paths. The one are those that's going to integrate completely with AI. People are going to become transhuman. They're going to integrate with brain interface chips and eye interface chips and robotic hands. That's where the future is going. Complete human change of DNA, complete cyborg. That's where the world is going. Let me shock you. If you think this is not the truth, you can go research me. The second one are those that's going to absolutely reject it. It's going to stay 100% human. No, they will have a very, very tough life, because they will be marginalized. They will actually be like, how COVID canceled people. It will be even worse than that. They'll be canceled. Say, you don't want to fit in, you can't shop, you can't do this, you can't do that. Then the third part are those that will augment. Augment means they will upgrade the human thinking so that humans become the right brain, the creative brain, and machines become the left brain. And they will work in symbiosis. And that's the path that we take. That's the path that we take. And so it's all about upgrading the human biological intelligence to be able to work with machines and AI in this era. Because as I said, you can't apply sail ship thinking and Boeing thinking on rocket. Now, what's the difference here? Because technological changes are no longer linear. Linear, my friend, is this red line. Linear is step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5. They add another one, step 7, step 8. It takes 3 years, 5 years, 7 years, 12 years, 15 years, you become industry leader. Consistency. This is exponential. In other words, the difference is 1 plus 1 is 2. With linear, 1 plus 1 is 2. Then another one is 3. But with exponential, 1 plus 1 is 2. Then it multiplies by itself. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 becomes 8. 8 becomes 16. 16 becomes 32, 64, 128, 256, 512. This is what exponential is. And with AI, it works like this. If you have the right biological intelligence, you can enter at 32 and you'll get 32 back. Because AI is a mirror of your intelligence. And therefore, intelligence needs to be upgraded in humans. It's not AI. If you have average, you know what's a wonderful thing about AI, friends, and that is that AI can add 45 IQ points to your intelligence. The day I discovered this, I said, man, this is cool. I love this. It can help me because it adds intelligence to intelligence. Now, when we talk about intelligence, it's your ability to reason, to think, critical thinking, problem solving, these abilities. Here's the thing, South Africa's average intelligence. You can go Google it, what it is. Go Google it. You'll find it shocking. It's 69. Well, the range between 50 and 75 is what they call moronic. It's a moron. It's a category that they call morons. Morons is not just a term that you throw around when you have road rage and you're driving and you go, moron. It's because you're actually basically saying, you have no intelligence. You don't know what you're doing on the road. That's what. So our average is 69, but I don't think it's our people of South Africa. Our people of South Africa is absolutely phenomenal. We come together, work together, do things together. We're a nation that's absolutely diverse and just awesome, winning World Cups, cricket World Cups, everything. UFC champions, our people on the. I think that's the average of our leaders, because our people is absolutely flippin' awesome. So there are new rules in this business era, and you need to embrace these new rules, because if you do not embrace it, it can keep you stuck in a sales ship mode and your business will go nowhere. It's totally disruptive. All right. So for you to succeed in business, there are three things. Now we're going to go over to the interactive presentation. when I'm going to ask you. For physical business, you need to have structure, order, and flow. In other words, you need an office, you need desks, computers, you need infrastructure, you need process flows, order. How do things work and flow into one another? All those flows generate something we call cash flow. If you have all these three in the physical realm, then you have a business. It's just the foundation. It's on a macro level: structure, right order, and right flow. Now, if you don't have that, you have a problem. But in this world now, you need digital structure, digital order, and a digital flow. If you don't have that, you're going to be in a huge problem. I don't care if you're a gardening service, because someone with a gardening service that have automations, automated follow-ups, automated invoicing, automated surveys, they will absolutely wipe the floor with your business because of the value of service that they will be able to generate. You generate so much more value, and it's all about the value that you create. And so you will create more value at the same offering. And the guy with the sales ship will come, yeah, but I got a nice bakkie, man. I got lekker. We clean well. We got a good name. And yes, they're hardworking. But the other guy's doing exactly the same. But the difference is his systems are structured and automated. And he'll be able to put out 2 and 3 bakkies doing the same thing, running on automation. More value can disrupt the market. This is the difference, friends. So we need a new intelligence model. That new intelligence model should break away from scarcity, because the old intelligence model is based upon scarcity. Scarcity is, I never have enough. I don't have enough. We don't have enough money. We can't do this. I can't do that. I don't have this. I come from the wrong background. I don't have scarcity. We are trained in scarcity because that's the old model. Our knowledge economy was based upon scarcity. You study to become a lawyer to have scarcity of knowledge so you can ask a higher rate. Now I don't even need you as a lawyer. Yes, I'll need you to represent me on a high-level case for my business. I'll use you as a legal counselor. When I open up businesses in different places, I'll use you on a legal consultation basis. But for contracts and stuff, all those basic contracts, I can generate most of them. I can create most of them. My teams can create most of them. So all these professions, there's no scarcity of knowledge. You can do anything. And so you need a new mind of abundance thinking, which is contrary to the way that you are thinking at the moment. Because scarcity, you will stay stuck in scarcity. You will stay stuck in fear and in linear patterns. Scarcity is dangerous for your future. You need to move from scarcity to abundance, because scarcity will show up in your mind, in your mouth, in your works, in everything. AI, there's no scarcity. It works on abundance. And therefore, you need a new biological thinking to work with abundance. Now, we celebrate this, and that is human intelligence. Because human intelligence that is developed for this new era will be able to add 45 IQ points to the way that you think. You will have output way more than anybody else. You will shorten your productivity time. You will be able to achieve more in lesser time. You will be able to scale and implement things, projects, lead projects, make decisions way better than previously, than anybody else that's not using this. And you're asking how? And that is through, there are 3 minds. And we're gonna give you, open up the presentation now so that you can give us the ideas that we can go create it. And I'm gonna show you the model that we're gonna show you tonight. And that is to work with this new mind. We're going to apply this new mind tonight, demonstrate it to you, and show exactly why you need to dive into AI right now. You need to start using it. Use it for everything. Please do. Even if you don't see us ever again, please remember my words that I'm speaking to you tonight. There are now 3 intelligences. There's not just one intelligence. Previously, you were dominating. I still believe biological intelligence is the crown of creation. No matter what AI is, I absolutely believe biological intelligence is the ultimate intelligence, because it is biological intelligence that have created computational intelligence. This is the creation of the creator, biological intelligence. Humans have created this. So there are 3 different intelligences. Biological, which is the human mind inside the shell of the brain, which has creativity. It has all these different functions: intuition, creativity, relationships, empathy, relationships, sense making. But it also has a logical side. It has logic, creativity, logic, precision, can do things at scale. It has logical structures, right brain, left brain. You guys know that. So that's what biological is. But then you have computational intelligence. This is what we call AI. AI is computational. It's computers working with an algorithm and going fetching little snippets of information, bringing it back together and presenting it to you, and you go, wow. Meanwhile, it went at lightning speed to all the libraries in the world and took a couple of words out of different libraries, different books, brought it back together in one piece. And you thought, my goodness, because it has infinite knowledge at its disposal. So the new intelligence is this one in the middle, augmented intelligence. And we call this intelligence, we call this new cognitive model, we call it gear thinking. That you have, let me just open up this. You have the human brain, the human zone, which you can see as creativity. This is all human. All this is human. All this is all human abilities. AI can't replace this. So if you want to become valuable, you need to develop this, because this is what all invention and ability and products that's made for humans comes out of this brain, from the creative brain. And now your logical brain will become this one, the computational brain. Normally we use our own logic. We're still going to use our own logic, but now you can add 45 IQ points to your logic. If you understand that you are operating from a shared zone, which is in the middle, and the skills of the shared zone, now I'm going to show you this model, which is called gear, and you will see there's a G there. And it means you will first generate anything. Everything will be generated. And that's something that happens between the shared mind and the computational mind. The E is for enhance. That enhancement is when you expand things and you eliminate things. And then it works into, you apply it. It's either through automation, apps, or application. How do you apply it? And R is for refine. How do you test and do things and you refine things? You can go through this gear loops very quickly with anything. You want to get fit, you want to check your macros, you can gear it every day. You can have a chat, checking your macros, everything. There's nothing that you cannot do with this system, from high strategy in a boardroom C-level, right through to a factory worker trying to do a problem solving on a machine, on technical data, on a machine that is trying to fix, if you gear it. So we are going to show you tonight how to gear it. So I'm going to stop this. And we want to empower you, and we're going to send you the framework for gear. And I'm going to just share this screen, and you are going to see me appear on the screen, and then you guys are going to vote. Andre, just double check for me that I didn't mess this up now. Sharing the wrong screen. Looks right to me. But friends, I want you to go on your phone. I want you to go to www.menti.com, enter the code 24104757, 24104757. Or you can alternatively scan the QR code. Once you're in, I can see people already in. Give us a thumbs up, and then we are going to start this little presentation. You are going to see what's in the mind of your fellow users. You're going to see, this is all anonymous. You're going to see what they are asking AI to do. We are going to build a collective brain, and then you are going to rate your business. Where are your business, so that you can see where other businesses are, and you're going to see what's the average score where businesses are right now with AI. All right, I see the thumbs up coming through. Right, it's rising, it's rising. I see people coming in. I'm going to give another 30 seconds. Another 30 seconds. There's 18. There, it's coming. Yeah, it's moving quickly. There's about 60, 70 people in the webinar. So it's rising quickly. All right, well, they are climbing in. I'm moving to the next slide. They will just join us on the next slide. So friends, we're moving to the next slide. So the next slide is, I want you to rate on a scale of 1 to 10, how well your business are currently using AI for the following. How well are you using to increase revenue, efficiency, customer satisfaction, the innovation speed in your business, and for growth. How well, if you have to score your business and you have to, somebody need to assess your business right now and say, you know what, since we've been using AI, this has had an impact on our revenue, this percentage. You will score out of 10. And so we will multiply it by 100 to get the average percentage. And so you will see where the industry is right now for businesses. There are 65 businesses running here. And you will be able to see what it is. And I will tell you the median figures as well. What's beautiful, I just want to show on the graph here, I can see there's one person, one so far out of 65 that has had 9x. It had a significant, profound impact upon their revenue. You are on the right track. I don't know who you are, but you've already found that you are leading in front. You are part of the first movers, actually. There's a couple here that are on efficiency, that understand that the systems and the flow and the customer journeys already in your business, you can improve and enhance it. You already, and that impact can be seen in revenue. Innovation speed, absolutely. People are finding you can innovate and create products. You can create things like never before. So innovation is always the highest that we see. We always see innovation and efficiency the highest. Growth, there are those first movers at the front. So there are two people that's already at 9 out of 10 and 10 out of 10. You know what that means? That means those people have not just doubled revenue. Some of them even went 3x and 4x because it's exponential. AI's return is exponential. 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8, 8 becomes 16. Friends, this is the power when you can work with AI. Therefore, you want to introduce AI in your business. You must. That's the cry of my heart tonight for you as a business owner, because there's waves of disruption coming. We are at the front lines of AI. We consistently, we have bots monitoring things, monitoring things consistently to make sure we know what we do, we know what we're talking about, and we live and do it practically for large clients in our country and in the world. All right, great stuff. There you can see the average. The average tonight is very low, 2.3. It's normally about 3.3, which is 33%. So tonight it's exceptionally low, but in efficiency and innovation. Now, in any school or in any university, that's a fail. You want to get above 50%. You want to get above 50% as soon as possible in your business. As a matter of fact, you want to get your business up to 80%, because when the disruptive wave hits, landfall, your business will be the business that's causing disruption in the industry, and that's what you want. All right, friends, let's move to the next one. The next one is, I want to ask you quickly, what do you regularly ask AI? Chat, Claude, Gemini, Meta, Llama, name it. The AI on your WhatsApp, doesn't matter. What do you regularly ask it to do? Or what's the most unexpected thing? Something crazy that you asked AI to do. We're going to build a mind cloud, and that you can see what other people are asking AI. All right, you guys can go ahead and type in that. And let's check it out. No, you have never asked it anything. That is not good. It's time that you start asking. Build a website, absolutely. I mean, I can demonstrate for you how to build a website. We'll do that tonight. We'll do it tonight at speed, but there's even other ways that we won't demonstrate tonight that you can build the whole thing, execute it in a half an hour, up, done, ready, connected, with an integrated form, shooting into a pipeline. We can show you on all that. It's strange. The biggest one here is null. And somebody just made a little fish on the screen. Justin, if you guys can maybe just wipe that off for me. Thanks, bud. All right. Generate images, create ads and posters, financial layout. Absolutely. Social media management. Definitely. Create logos, business plan, email, rephrasing, market research, Format documents, for sure, definitely. Training updates, automation, program design, illnesses. It's very good. At chat is phenomenal. You know, at physiotherapy, I've used it for physiotherapy, where I've asked it for certain exercises to explain what happened, done the exercises, gave it to me, and a day later gone. It's just phenomenal for physiotherapy. So just think how a physiotherapist can use AI to become an extension of himself. You can see him, he shows you, gives you the general physiotherapy, but then he gives you his bot, and you have his bot, and you trust him because you trust humans. You buy into humans, and you will then buy into the products that the humans endorse. That's why there's human-to-human relations. That's why you're not going to replace humans. The role of humans are absolutely going to change. We are going to become more human. We will have to become more human, more relatable. People management, relating to people, and AI will be the automated execution of the creativity and the plans that's within humans. All right, build a website, market research, herbs. Which herbs are that? I don't know, perhaps the herbs you smoke. Brew? No, I'm just joking. But to grow herbs in your garden, absolutely, you can be able to find out exactly what herbs help design app. That's great, guys. You can see what is in people's minds. Let's go to the next one. I'm not going to do this one. Let me ask you. Then the next one is we'll ask you to what we're going to build. I want you to rate yourself. How ready are you to shift from just using AI as a tool? You're just using it as a tool at the moment. Oh, it's just a tool. You know, you're the same. There's one guy that has a hammer and he just uses a tool. And there's another guy that has a hammer and he uses it as a business model. How ready are you to shift to rebuilding your mindset and your business model around AI? If you can rate yourself out of 5. As you can see, friends, most people are ready. People are ready, but they don't know how. They don't know how. We're living in an AI confusion at the moment. That's where we are. That's where we are. Excellent. Well done, everyone. This is where you want to be. All right. So as you're going, as you can see there, people are ready. People are ready. Last question. Now we're going to ask you, what is it? Now, this is where we're going to ask you now. We want to build something that you throw in here. So this question means the following. What business concept do you want to expand using AI? Throw the concept. You want to build a course on skincare and beauty. You want a gardening service. You want AI. What business concept are you in? What business concept? Skincare. Oh, okay. How's that? How's that for me? Like planting a seed in your mind. I don't know if I did that. Bitcoin mining. That's interesting. Digital magazine. You are in the right place. You are in the right place because you can create your own journalists with AI right now. You can use Manus. If you go sign up for Manus for free, you can build, or you can take the Manus paid version. You can immediately create your own journalists that does research on anything in every moment, deliver you the right stuff, give it over to another bot, start writing for your industry. Digital magazine. You are in a space like never before. Some of the big guys will be using it right now, but they'll be hiding it, how to do it. Automated content creation. We're already doing it. We can show you how to do that. But it's not just automated content. You need to create content at scale in 4 different domains, actually 5. You need to create at scale with audio, with image, with video, and with text and multi-modal output. And there's another one. It's called creating content with code. Okay, let's check there. Marketing, lead generation, education, goat production. Is that like greatest of all time or like real goats? Let's check some more. Empowering coaching, create a video for ads. We can do that. Website services, management, but take always in the middle that we can create. Pest control. Andre, help me. Bill
There's a couple of
Winterlots.
ones. There's a couple of ones in the chat as well. So fully automated Forex course with marketing funnels, Airbnb hosting, selling real estate, publishing a book. And then there's one, if
DNA
Ash-
gifts with oils. Okay. I don't know who wrote that, but it's somebody that I know definitely. Okay.
so there's one there.
That's interesting. Contact me.
A typical business, including administrative processes, quotes, purchase orders, invoices, staff resources, stock management, holding, support and warranty processes, deliverables, marketing. That's a full HR like system.
Yep.
How would that fit into AI prompt engineering? And so it's definitely possible. No,
Andre, what are we going to choose here? T-shirt print expansion.
Ooh,
That sounds something that could
sounds
be nice. Embroidery business, we can incorporate that into it as well. Let's look in the middle. Education. So there's a need right now to create an education product, marketing for that product, content creation, lead generation. Let's find a product that fits into that. I would have loved to take that DNA gifts with oil because I would have been able to help that person big time. Track wind patterns. That you'll be able to do that. You must go take a look at the Google API. Wherever you are, go take a look at the Google API that tracks the wind, tracks the sun, and all of that. You'll be able to get all the data for that. You will be able, there's the models for that. The Google API, you can go Google that for now. And please go check that out. Maybe you're here just to hear that from me. Automated content creation, teaching about aliens. All right. Well, like ancient aliens. Or is this demons? Short-term insurance. Okay, what are we going to create? What are we going to use here? Andre, what do you think? Teaching about the universe.
There's a couple of ones in the chat as well. Sheep farming, event planning. But maybe the education one is coming up a few times. Optimizing security duties for companies. So it's
what type of education?
We need that. Yeah.
What type of education? Give us ideas of what type of education you want us to build.
Rural economic development.
Trust issues.
Agriculture, leadership.
Rural event planning. Also link APIs to LLMs. Yeah, that's easy. Yeah, Sean, that can be done easy. That's just also easy. I'm looking for something that can fit into what they've asked. Publishing a book will be the second one.
John, we're already 5 to 8. So I think we can just, yeah.
All right. So I'm just going to choose one here. Let me just see here. Andre, can you see something here? There's a skincare one. There was a skincare one. Somebody asked about skincare. We can do a skincare, education, marketing, content creation. Is that okay? I saw somebody wrote you skincare.
T-shirt print expansion. That's also cool.
Okay, let's get the T-shirt print expansion. Let's do a T-shirt print expansion. Let's do that. All right, so I'm going to share again, and I'm going to share this screen. Sorry, we're running a little bit over time because I've been taking too much time. Andre, am I sharing the right screen? This GPT screen? I just got my...
Yeah, you're on GPT. It's just got your presenting tool on top of it. Just move it to another window.
Okay, there we go. All right. So friends, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use now shared intelligence. So what is shared intelligence? I'm going to use intelligence. So myself and the AI first create a shared intelligence, and then that shared intelligence write the prompts. I don't write the prompts. I never prompt myself. You don't have to prompt yourself. You create shared intelligence to create the prompts that give it to intelligence. What are you saying, Jean? I'm saying I use biological intelligence. I come in at level 8 with biological intelligence. I use shared intelligence. 8 becomes 16. And when shared intelligence delivers it to AI, AI delivers back 32. But if I just do it normally and I ask, I want us to create the expanded t-shirt business in terms of education and this. Then it's gonna go surface level. It's just gonna generate a lot of junk. So what I'm gonna do is, let me see what they wrote here. Education. All right, so we're gonna expand t-shirt business. So I'm gonna give it a prompt, and I speak to my AI. I don't even type anymore because it just takes too long. So I'm gonna speak to it. I need you to create a multi-layered prompt system for me for the following. I'm going to download Meta. Meta is my most essential thoughts extracted from my human mind. This is my creativity. It's my essential thoughts. And you are going to use this to create multi-layered prompts. And this will be for the following. Here's my Meta. You will use my Meta according to pain, problem, emotion before, emotion after. What is the plan and the path that I need to take to get to a place of promise? Okay, so here's my Meta. My Meta is the following. I want to create an educational course for a t-shirt business. I am going to sell t-shirt expansion business through DTF printing. This is direct to film printing. I will be buying a large DTF printer, and I will be printing DTF prints and selling these prints online in a shop to people for a sheet. They can iron it with a normal iron in their house. They don't need a big heat press, because this is how things have changed with DTF printing. You can now go fetch your own type of t-shirt, and all that you do is you just buy the DTF prints from us. But at the same time, we will sell them t-shirts as well online, and we will be using that to create promotional clothing for businesses in our area, and we will create promotional clothing for sport teams through sublimation. And we will source this and leverage this from other suppliers in t-shirt printing. I need to create a course, how to help people, how to set up this business. It's a business in a box system that I will be able to show them. They will pay a subscription model to my business, where the subscription model will be for the web services that I will provide for them. This web services will be a system that is already have a landing page for them. They will pay each month a subscription fee, and that web page will be branded for them. It's a business in a box with the solutions and that they need. They will source their own local suppliers, or local suppliers that I will source and get a kickback, a referral affiliate fee, because of these business owners that are connected to my business. And we will create a whole campaign for this. We are going to create an education course, a landing page. We are going to create a short video advert, a Facebook video, short Facebook video. We're going to create copywriting script for the Facebook ads. We're going to create some mail nurturing campaigns, and we are going to create automated WhatsApp follow for a chatbot. So friends, I just thought of a whole, not for a jackpot, for a chatbot. So I just created a lot of stuff. I just ran a prompt. I downloaded my creativity, but I told it what I want to do. Now I say here, I need you to create a multi-layered prompt system. So what does that mean? I mean, I'm giving you, I told you, here's my data. Don't create prompts for me. Analyze what I want to do. Now it's saying, it's taking my meta, my most essential thoughts activated. It understands the mission, because I told it in an augmented mind. This is the mission. This is the problem. They don't know where to begin. So it took all my creative download, the creativity that I had, downloaded it, and it started to structure it. This is the pain, emotion before, they are skeptical, the emotion after, the promise, DTF printing education. So we're going to start a business in a box. You don't need a factory, just an iron, our sheets and a subscription. So you can see it's starting a business at very, very low. You just need a digital system. So that person, you set up a digital system for them, and they order the sheets from you, and they have an iron, and wherever you give them supplies of t-shirts. So this is, I'm talking about a scalable business. This is something that you can scale now. So the plan is you're going to create an educational course on the business model. That's part of what they will buy. A subscription-based landing page system, a system that you have that you can sell to them. Supplier affiliate network system. Yeah, it's taken everything that I've just dreamed up. I actually like this business plan. It's something to be able. This is something that you can quickly do with AI. Now it says, yeah, I will generate. So no, I don't want it to generate that. Generate the prompt that will generate the landing page first. So I don't want it to generate that. I want to generate the prompt using augmented intelligence. So if I just tell it generate it, I'm not giving it good instructions. Just because I told it, no, I want you to create a prompt that will create that based upon the meta. It created a prompt. Now, can I have written a prompt like this? If you experience in it, yes. Now, this prompt, I can go throw into any other. I can go throw this into DeepSeek. I can go throw this into Claude, and it's going to give me the same output. This is by thinking with an augmented mind. I use intelligence to create with intelligence to give it to intelligence. So what I've done, I've created a prompt. Now I'm going to give this to intelligence. There, now it will write me the landing page. Here's a high converting landing page. For my business in a box t-shirt, from stuck dreamer to t-shirt business operator. No heat press needed, just an iron, our sheets, and a proven system. Would you guys like to sign up? I can create this system. I can get this business system up, Andre, in about a week. And so if you guys want to sign up, you want to start a t-shirt business, we can get this system up. And tonight we can show you how you can get this business system up. So here it introduces the DTF business in a box, everything you need. So what you have courier guy delivering the prints to them, to their home. Once they've done the design in Canva for their clients, they upload it into the system, you print it or send it directly to them through courier guy. You can even make it that you have a percentage on their turnover. Have a 10% or 5% percentage on turnover because they run in your system. All right, now I can say generate the Facebook ads prompt and email nurturing prompts. So now I can tell it, generate me the next type of prompts. So it's creating all the collateral for me. Here it's creating the Facebook ad for instant, hook instantly. Here it's creating the prompt. Here it's creating the prompt for the email. Follow-up emails. How your iron becomes your print shop. What a tagline. From hobby to hustle, local biz. Your brand story is waiting. So I can now go say create Facebook post advert prompt. Because I'm not creating it, I'm creating the prompts. Because the prompt is not aligned with the vision that I have. So now I can say, for instance, I'm happy with this. I can say, boom, I can just say execute prompt, but I'm just going to paste it. That you just understand. I use intelligence to create with intelligence. So the output is exponential. I get way better output. If you just know how to use this, here's the Facebook ad copy. What if I told you don't need a printer, you don't need a heat press, you don't need to blah. Here's the whole thing. The DTF in a box. Then I could say, create Facebook advert. So now it creates a, sorry, I typed terrible, friends. It creates the visual elements. Start your t-shirt business with just an iron. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share this chat stream now with Justin. And Justin is going to take over this chat stream. I've created that. I've showed you how Augmented Mind works. Justin's going to take it over, and I'm just going to share it with him. He's on the other side waiting for it. Then Andre is going to take over, and he's going to show you what can be done with video, how quickly you can create with video with this. Justin's going to take this over. He's going to create Facebook advert. He's going to create the landing page. He's going to show you how it can work, how this whole business model can be done in a system and can be executed in 2 weeks from now. You can build a business. So maybe that's something that we can build. It's so quickly for someone, or if you want to buy this, if you want to build this, you are more than welcome. All right, Andre, over to you, bud. Sorry about that, friends. Sorry about that. We're going a little bit over time, so we might end 9:05. If you can just make 5-minute provision extra, I went 5 minutes over my time, but it will be worth it if you see the end result. I'll see you in the later session at the end. Thank you, Andre. Over to you.
Awesome, John. As always, it's just so crazy to see how quickly one can now create things with with chat, and what really is your capability and enhancement to utilize creativity or intelligence with your creativity is just next level. So let's say what Justin is going to do in the background now is he's going to start creating a website, start creating a logo, and so forth. And what I want to quickly just do is give you guys like a 2 to 3 minute break, just to see, enjoy a cup of coffee real quick, get a glass of water, stand up a bit, stretch, maybe a bathroom break. But before we, fully go that, I'm literally going to take 3 minutes of your time. What if I told you it's now also so easy taking one of those prompts, your intelligence or your creativity, and throwing it into intelligence and ask it to create videos that can actually speak instantly what you wanted to speak. Here's a short video that we created, and I'm sure you guys have seen all these viral videos going about with these Yetis and Bigfoot and so forth. And this is where this Yeti gets hit by the second wave of disruption, and someone with a blue AI mastery towel gives him it, and he goes and researches him. And just to showcase, I literally took about 30 minutes to create something like this, and you can do this for your own brand as well. Just to check it out real quick.
Business is booming. Absolutely fantastic. What the hell was that?
That was the second wave of disruption, bud.
Oh my God, dude, I almost died. I know, that was a big one.
The second wave of disruption? What the hell does that mean? And why the blue towel with AI mastery written on it? What the heck is this AI stuff anyway? Totally mind blown. Like, where have you been all my life? This will take my business to the next level. By the way, go check out these AI mastery guys. They are legit.
So it's just so cool to create something that is instantly recognizable, can be part of the trends, because it's so hard to keep up with the trends now using the technology, and it can keep up with the trends for you and let it create it. But let's say, Andre, I'm not one of those that want to represent my brand with a fake Yeti or something like that. I want to represent it with my face. So there are amazing tools out there, something like HeyGen and 11 Labs, that literally create a digital clone of you by simply giving it 2 to 3 to sometimes 5 minutes of video, and it literally creates a AI avatar, AI twin. You clone your voice with something like 11 Labs, you merge these two, give it a script, literally type it out, or have chat type out the perfect script with all the catchy CTAs and so forth, and it gives you capability to literally go and change your voice or change your language into any language, or up to 78 languages currently supported by some of these AI ones. So the next video that you're going to see, and the small break that we're going to give you for about 3 minutes, is 100% AI made. It's a video of myself, my voice, that was everything cloned. And then afterwards, I speak in a couple of different languages. And then the song with about a 2.5 minute timer is fully created with AI, just to showcase the capability, how you can represent your brand and create training videos, in between videos, timer videos like this, and take your brand to the next level. So after this, our golden boy Justin from Feeding will take over, and he's going to show you some very cool automations and things with the integration system. So enjoy the rest of the evening, stay to the end, and we will see you a bit later. Enjoy.
You've just experienced Juan's deep dive into the GEAR framework, so let's lock it in. GEAR stands for Generate, Enhance, Apply, and Refine. It's a simple but powerful model for mastering AI execution in the workplace. Let's gear this video. Want to hear it in French? Vous venez d'assister à l'exposé de Juan sur le Cabre Gear, alors ancrons-le bien. Gear signifie générer, améliorer, appliquer et affiner. How about Zulu? Manje sengiyakwazi ukukhuluma isiZulu. Ngenxa yezimangaliso ze-AI, futhi sizokufundisa ukuthi ungakwenza kanjani lokhu AI Master. Last but not least, some Chinese. 所以，如果你聪明的话，今天就采取行动，加入 AI Mastery 社区吧，不要等待，今天就订阅。Happy gearing, guys! It's time to master AI. Join the AI Mastery community today. Now enjoy the gear song created by AI. See you soon.
Tick tock, time to move. No more waiting, find your groove. Gears are turning, lights ignite. Wake up now, take that flight. Charge it up, no looking back. Future's calling, stay on track. No more limits, no more doubt. Door it up and break right out. G for generate, set it in motion. E for enhance, fine-tune devotion. A for apply, turn thought into play. R for refine, get sharper each day. Gear it up, don't hesitate. Turn your thoughts to something great. Generate, enhance, apply, refine. Power up, it's time to shine. Step in the rhythm, pick up the pace. AI in action, moving in place. Scarcity's gone, abundance is near. Gear thinking's the way, crystal clear. G for generate, spark up the light. E for enhance, take it to high. O for apply, make it go far. R for refine, you're raising the bar. Gear it up, don't hesitate. Turn your thoughts to something great. Generate, enhance, apply, refine. Power up, it's time to shine. Left side, right side, moving in sync. Logic and vision make the link. Set it in motion, let it unfold. Mind and machine, breaking the mold. Gear it up, don't look away. Turn the wheel, unlock the way. Master the shift, step to the line. Gear thinking will redefine. No more waiting, no more pause. Gear it now, take the cause.
Awesome stuff. Thank you, Jean and Andre. Hello, everyone. My name is Justin, and it's my privilege to continue on with this awesome business AI mastery workshop with you. And I'm on team with Jean and Andre. And as they said in the beginning, I'm a lot more involved in actually taking all these awesome concepts and things that we generate and extending it further. And actually what I'm going to be doing with you guys is on this DTF t-shirt business idea we've generated is actually show you how in the space of literally within the next 30 minutes basically we can already generate this into a brand. We can turn it into a social media post already. We can get those online. We can get a web page going. We can get even a social media comments automation flow going, and so much more. And as well as some of the latest, most advanced AI tools out there that you're going to be able to see in this webinar. So I'm super excited for that. And I'm going to jump straight into it so that we have the maximum amount of time to do all of that. So let me just hop onto screen share here quickly, and I'm going to try keep my face out of the way of the screen with everything, and let's do that. All right, so what I've done is I have started here on the chat stream that John shared with me, where he was generating all the meta and all of the information about the brand. So I'm just finding my place quickly. So here's what I've done, right? So what I want to start with is we're wanting to obviously launch this as a business. So what do I need? I need social media presence. I need a web page for people to land in and inquire on. I need to be able to engage with them when they inquire about me, and I need to be able to convert them into sales, right? So the first thing that we are going to be doing is we've got this Facebook post advert of the prompt that Jean generated for us. And what we're going to do is I've copied that prompt, and I actually went down and we generated that. And here is the Facebook basically ad post that that was generated in the chat. And now I want to expand this, because once again, now I've got a chat which is thinking in terms of all the meta of the the brand and business that we've built. But what I want to do now is I want to use intelligence to work with intelligence. And why would I just want to, do like a 80% job where I could really like stand out above the rest? And so what I've done is I've opened up another GPT, which is a GPT bot specifically built for copywriting. So if you've worked a lot with ChatGPT, you'll see on the left-hand side, you can basically have all these sort of custom GPTs in your account. There's a whole library of them which are public, but you can also build your own for your own specific brand or business functions or things like that. And so what we are going to be doing is this is a copywriting one, this is one of over 30 bots that we actually give in our AI Mastery community for people to use. And so what I can do is I can paste that Facebook ad inside of here, and I'm just going to prompt this quickly. So I'm going to say, I want you to please analyze the following Facebook ad in terms of its ability to convert, to drive engagement, to capture the target audience's attention and imagination, and its overall effectiveness as a high-performing Facebook ad. And then I want you to score it out of 10 on all of those factors. And then based on your scoring and feedback, I want you to rewrite it in the most optimal way to score 10 out of 10. All right, so I'm going to let that run. And that way of prompting is actually a very good hack for those of you working with prompting that I've thrown in there, is when you were asking AI to analyze, maybe it's competitor information, maybe it's your own, and to improve upon it or rewrite it, you can ask it, based on these factors, score it out of 10, out of 100, or whatever the case is. And I want you then, based on your feedback and scoring, to rewrite it to score 10 out of 10, right? Then you're forcing the intelligence to go and rate what would make it score 10 out of 10 and getting it to write like that. So now we've given it this long ad. And if we go down, now we can see in terms of its hook and attention grabbing, it only gave it 6 out of 10. Creating desire and emotional pull, only 7 out of 10. Call to action and urgency, only 5. So there was the key opportunities. And boom, there you can see we have a much quicker, much simpler Facebook ad. Imagine seeing your designs on real shirts this weekend. No printer, no press, no website build. With our business in a box, turning creativity as easy as grab your iron, press your ready to go design, start selling. So boom, it gets the point across. It's super easy for somebody to read. And that's really awesome. What I'm going to do here quickly, I'm going to just add a last bit into this. I'm going to say, that's great. Please just rewrite the ad and adjust the call to action to mention that the person should comment the word DTF in the comments in order to receive a 20% discount this week only. Right, now why am I doing that? Let me know in the comments. Who of you in the last month or two have seen an ad or Instagram or a TikTok influencer or somebody online that had something about comment this word or send this message to my DM and I'll send you the free training or the PDF guide or the coupon code? Who's seen something like that? Yeah, thank you guys. Thank you, Rudolph. I see thank you, Celeste, see the comments. So I'm going to show you exactly how those guys build that exact sort of automation with DMs and things like that. We're going to do it right here in this training. So there we've got our newly written Facebook ad, which is scored 10 out of 10, optimized, ready to go. Now, of course, we've got the copy. Now I need, obviously, the image or the design to go with it. And obviously, because of our time limitation, we're going to focus on image, not just necessarily creating a whole video. But once again, there's some hacks we can learn. So I'm not a graphic designer. I don't know. It's going to take me too long to get the design tool and to pay for it or to hire a graphic designer. I want to get the business started. But I also don't have the knowledge to be able to tell AI what I want. Okay. So what I do, I once again use intelligence to analyze this. So I went and I found somebody's Instagram page with very cool designs and I saved them as screenshots and I just uploaded them into this ChatGPT stream. Once again, you can use any AI tool. We're just using ChatGPT is the easiest for this training. And inside here, I popped these images in here and I said, please act as a professional graphic designer and interpret and analyze these images in terms of graphic design principles in their styles, the way they design, so that I can use those principles to create my own designs going forward. All right, so there it goes, and things like a graphic designer, it goes and analyzes the layout and the composition, what happened in image 1, what happened in image 2, the use of typography and fonts, the use of color and mood, all these amazing things that's in the world of graphic design. And it did that. Then I went and I said, okay, like we did in that chat stream with Jean earlier, I said, please now take all of that and create a template prompt for me that will create for me designs that are in that exact same style and format, but so that I can just put in my own headline and my own kind of subject image that I want to be in the ad, so that I can reuse that going forward. So there it went. And it gave me a full prompt to basically recreate ad designs like those I just showed you. All I have to do is insert my headline that I want to be in the ad. And all I have to do is, where was it? There's a space where I just have to insert the image that I wanted to have in there. All right. So there it gave me an example of how to do it. So yeah, I went and I said, please create the image advert headline, launch your t-shirt business with just an iron. I said I want a cardboard box bursting open with colorful t-shirts flying out and stuff like that as the image. And there's all the stuff that prompt generates for me from how the design must look. So boom, there you have it. That was generated literally within a few seconds. Launch your t-shirt business with just an iron. You can see it's in that same graphic design style as the original ads. And obviously we could prompt this a bit more and tweak it and everything. But I mean, for the literally starting from nothing to actually having an ad we can post. And I actually just made the business name DTF BizBox. And I said, make that the social media handle on the design. So we've got that as well. And that is our ad image now ready. And just for some fun, I did the same thing in Jean's chat stream. And I just asked it to create a logo for our business as well that we can use. So there it already gave us a transparent background, DTF Box Biz. I should have made it BizBox, sorry for that. But you get the concept there. We've got a logo already generated for the business. And I can now get started in building my web pages, my social media posts, and so forth. Right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to jump over to a platform that we use, which is an all-in-one software platform for running your business online. You don't have to go subscribe to an email platform, a website builder, a social media this, advertising that. We have one platform that we simplify our whole process by doing all of that on one platform, and it makes it super easy. And that platform is called DNA Super Systems. DNA meaning the essential building blocks that compile anything that is created. And this platform literally gives you that creative ability to build the system of your dreams that can run on autopilot and literally make your business effective. And I'll be going through multiple of the functions of this platform in the next 10-15 minutes, but I'm starting off on the marketing tab over here, which you can see we're going to go to like conversations, calendar, booking appointments, opportunity pipelines, e-commerce payments, etc., etc. I'm on the marketing tab now, and on the marketing tab, we can either do social media posting, we can do email marketing, we can even set up affiliates if we want people to sell our products for us. So I'm on the social media plan now. This is so awesome for anybody who's trying to do social media or launch your own business, because you would know that just getting your designs ready, logging into Facebook, doing two-factor authentication, posting there, then going to Instagram, uploading and posting, then going to LinkedIn, then going to TikTok, etc., etc. It takes you like 4 hours to do something that should only take 15 to 20 minutes, right? So this is really cool, because in this system, I can literally just click on settings, and I can just click connect social media, log in with Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, Pinterest, YouTube, and those connections are made. And now I literally from this one screen can post to all of those platforms at once, or schedule them out in the future. So I could literally have a whole month's worth of content planned, or way longer into the future, and it's going to post for me without me having to do anything further. So we're going to now get our business started. So I can say create new post. All right. And now I can choose, okay, let's do Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. We'll post to all of them at the same time. Okay. Let me just make sure I've got our Facebook ad copied. All right. So I'm going to paste that in there. There's our scripting in our ad. Let's just make that nice. All right. And remember, we've got this comments DTF below to get 20% off in our scripting, and we're going to get to that in a second. We can even take that and we can make it the first comment underneath our post as well, just for some extra. All right. And now I can just upload my image. That opens up the media folder of the system, which kind of works like Google Drive or any sort of filing system that you may have worked with. And I just need to drag over my design that I've made and download it out of ChatGPT. And I can upload that, and Bob's your uncle. There is my first social media post ready to go for Facebook, for Instagram, and for LinkedIn, with a follow-up comment. And now I could say feed or a reel or a story, and I can just either post that immediately, I can send it for approval, or I can just schedule that into the future. So let's say Thursday at 6:38 p.m. when it's a good time, when people are online. And Bob's your uncle, there my first post is going to 3 platforms on Thursday. I don't have to do anything further. Now that is super awesome. I'm going to quickly jump over to the next thing so we can make sure in our time is that now, okay, people are going to see my social media posts. They're going to see these things. Now, how can they like get onto a web page and actually buy and check out and get involved, right? So what I can do is I can come over to the sites section of the platform, and that basically gives me the ability to build funnels, webinars, QR codes, websites, blog posts. I can build my forms that people need to submit, chat widgets where they can talk to me. I'm going to be on funnels. Now, for those of you who don't know, a funnel is just basically like a little mini website or web page, which has one focus, one conversion objective, instead of having to build a whole entire website. To give you an example, if you signed up for this very workshop, you were on a funnel page, which is completely separate to our whole AI Mastery website. It was purely just about the workshop. Everything here was tailored about the workshop and for you to sign up for the workshop. So now you get an idea of what I'm talking about. So if I just go from templates, because I don't have to start from blank, there's already thousands of templates I can use, which are already pre-built with all the nice design principles and layout. So let's go to business categories, and let's just use that one. It's nice and clean. And I click continue. That is now going to put that whole funnel template inside the account for me. And I will basically then have 50% of my website build done. All I need to do now is literally just use this very easy drag and drop builder to replace images, change colors, paste my scripting in, and then I'll have my website going. So You can see here's my web builder opened up. So now I can literally start clicking on elements, or I can click on add an element and I can drag things in. Like I can drag a button in over there and drop it, and I can play around with it. So let's say I want to put my logo in that I generated. I just click on that image. I click on the right-hand side on my settings tab, and I can now just drop my logo design in, and we'll select that. Okay, let's make that a bit smaller. All right, and now I can start pasting my text in. So we've got that because Jean generated that for us earlier. Let's go to his chat here. We did have the landing page copy. So we'll go up here. So we'll go from start to Dreamer, no need. All right, so I'll just start taking that as an example. So now all I start doing, my headline, if I want to change that font, I can do that as well. All right, maybe I want to make it a bit wider like that. I can paste in my subheadline. Maybe I want that to be the same purple color that we've got going on here, make it a little bit bigger. And we can change the button to say get started now. All right. And as you can see, I can just start replacing all of these images and stuff with my own assets. So we can maybe do that and then just make that look nice and neat. Take that out quickly. Okay, so you get the idea that we've already got kind of like the introduction section of our website. I can check that on mobile mode to see if it's going to look nice, and I can adjust it for mobile if I want to, and I can click save. And if I preview that, I now pretty much have a web experience which is loading that people can start engaging with, and it's already professionally styled and set up for me. So that's super awesome. Now, let's say that's the get started now button. I would want to send that to a checkout or something where somebody can now do that. I can do that within the same system as well. I don't have to go and set up some WooCommerce store and have all those complications. Literally inside of Super Systems as well, on the payments section under products, I could just go create the product or the payment link that I wanted. Under integrations, I just connect my preferred payment gateway. So if you're international, you can do your Stripes and your PayPal. If you're doing South Africa, local is Lekker. You can do PayStack or PayFast if you want optionally. And that will allow you to set your payment gateways up in South African rands. And then all you do is once you've created your product, you would copy that link. And on that started button, you would then either just link that to the web page where that product is hosted, or just to the checkout of your product. You can even do something like drop in a checkout order widget on your web page, and people can do that on your web page, like anything that you can imagine. It's super easy, and there's so many pre-built like sections and things that you can use inside just to make your experience easy. So very effective as a web builder. So that's our web experience. Now, lastly, in terms of this DTF business that we're launching all in one night, is how would I then go and set up, once somebody actually engages on this post that I'm going to have and they comment DTF as we told them to, that the system, do you think I'm going to sit all night and then 10,000 people are going to comment and I'm going to paste the coupon code for 10,000 people like that? Not a chance. All right. That's why we live in the age of AI and automation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up the automation for that, which is going to reply on Facebook and on Instagram to those people to do that. So what we do is I click on the automation tab on the left-hand side here of Super Systems. That then opens up this workflow builder. I've kind of already saved us some time by setting this up, because it would just take too much time for you to watch and me just add all the little actions. But essentially a workflow is anything in this system from A to Z, which if I can map out the process of what needs to happen, I can automate it and it will work for me 24/7, 365 without human intervention. And all I need is some form of a trigger event to happen. And then I can add as many actions as I want to in many different branches. If I want to, like I can literally go and create something as scary and insane as this. This is like a client that's literally automated their whole sales pipeline process, updating projected revenues and stuff like that. But I'll keep it simple with this one. And all that we're doing to automate our Facebook comments is I've got a trigger here. Somebody comments on the Facebook post, all right? And I say it must contain the phrase DTF as my filter, because I obviously don't want this to fire for literally every single Facebook comments I get, right? I want this to work purely just on that phrase DTF, all right? So I would save that. And that means that every time somebody comments DTF on that post or on my page, this automation is going to trigger. Now I can literally click on, by the way, on triggers, this is the amount of options that you have in the system to be able to trigger an automation. Like it's way too much to explain, but anything from social media events, your shopping online events, documents and contract edits, stuff that happens in your online courses, opportunity pipeline updates, calendar bookings. I'll show you all of this as we go. Filling in forms, contact scores were edited, contact's birthday came up, something like that can be a trigger. And then if you click on the plus button to add an action, this is the amount of stuff that you can then say to do automatically. Send that person an email, update your Slack channel, send them a WhatsApp if you activate the WhatsApp, send a webhook to an external app if you're integrating this system with your own app. Wait until a specific date and time before sending the next thing. So you can literally, if you can dream it, you can build it with this tool. So in our little example here, I've got add a tag, just because let's say in the future, I want to go and filter my whole list of contacts by everybody who engaged in this little comment automation. And I just tag them with the word comment made. And then I can say, okay, send them a Facebook message. All right. So how cool is that? That person comments on Facebook and they receive a direct message from you. And there we say, hi, contact name. That actually goes and takes their name and puts it in the message without you having to do it. And it says, thank you for engaging with our post. Use the link below to get your 20% off. And then we just paste the link to our product or our webpage or our checkout. And then I can even go as far as to say, send us your email address if you want us to send this to your inbox as well. Just a little teaser to throw out there. Maybe we can get the person's email address as well. All right. So we'll say send that. And then what we do is we add a wait step, because of course we can't expect this person to reply within milliseconds before the next thing needs to happen. So we say, let's wait. And I set this to, instead of a time delay, wait for the contact to reply to that message. And we then say, let's give them 3 hours to reply before we time this automation out. I could set that to whatever I want. Okay. Now, if they do reply, then it's going to go down this branch. And then I can check again, did they actually send me an email address, right? So I can then say, did the replied message contain an @ All right, I'm just putting that in there as example. That would most likely mean they popped the email address in. If it did, they're going to go down this branch, and then all I do is I say send an email. I say whom is the email from. I put my email address in subject line, and I can even have one of the nicely designed templates inside my system that works the same as that web page builder you saw. You design your email like that, and that will send it to them automatically. And just like that, I've got a tool like this, which is going to work 24/7 for me. Someone just has to comment on that post. They're going to get a follow-up from me on the direct message, and it's going to ask them for their email address. If they send the email address, it's going to email them with the information they're looking for as well. That's like an admin person working for me, except that person works 24/7 without sleeping. All right, so that's pretty awesome. Now, I just want to round off before I give back over to Jean, in terms of the power of this platform and why we use it. and what is available to you. So I'm going to show you a real life example of the system in action with our AI bot, which is going to phone me and have a conversation with me. But before we do that, there's so much you can do. So you've got your booking calendars capability. Somebody asked something earlier about integrating with different apps. So this is a great example. You in the settings of your platform, you can connect your Google Calendar, Microsoft Calendars, your Zoom account or your Microsoft Teams account or whatever meeting software you're using. That will automatically integrate with the calendar section. So now somebody who interacts on my business sees a little calendar like this on my website. They can then select a date and a time according to the availability I set. They put their details in, captures as a lead on the system, and that appears as a calendar meeting like this. It's also blocking out all of my different busy times based on my Google Calendar that's synced in here. And all I need to do is click on the meeting, and it's already got the Zoom link. I can just click join meeting, and this has already sent the reminders and invites out to everybody. I don't have to worry about any of that system. Right, so that's the calendars. You've got the contacts view where all of your contacts are in one big list. And inside, you can see all the details that contact filled out. You can see the entire conversation history with this person, every single email and WhatsApp and piece of communication that happened. You can reply, SMS, WhatsApp, email, Facebook, Instagram, all from this one screen. You don't have to go to all those different platforms. I can see this contact's journey on my websites and forms they filled in. I can assign tasks to myself or different teammates on the system. I can make notes on this particular contact. I can do manual booking appointments, store documents and contracts, see all of the e-commerce orders. So you kind of get the picture. Then opportunity pipelines. If you go a step up from just having a contact, a lot of sales teams or people doing project management like this is just a little demo where you can set up columns like this completely for your business model, and you can then use an automation to determine when an opportunity gets created, like someone inquired on a form, somebody made a purchase, whatever the case is, and you can then drag these through the different columns. You can set up automations, like if that gets dropped in set up appointment, system sends an email with the booking calendar. So very, very easy to use CRM functionality. I spoke to you about the payments and websites and automations already. Email marketing campaigns, another big use. You can just send out these massive email campaigns to all of your contacts. You get all the analytics and tracking, and all of it is handled with your professional service systems and everything inside here. And then the last big functionality that a lot of people like is the course functionality, because that's always usually another software you have to subscribe separately for. So inside the platform under memberships, you can actually create professional e-learning systems or communities like this. This is an example of e-learning course that all of our clients on the system get access to use the platform. So you can create a system like that, and all of your students have an online login community that looks like this. They can engage with each other, post in the group. There's a leaderboard of people's activity, and it's so easy for you to set up. You literally just have to, in the memberships, create a product like this, and you would literally say add a category. Inside your category, add a lesson, add an assessment, add a certificate, and then inside the lesson, you just upload your media, upload your videos, upload your files, and your lesson is live. And then user, I see your question here on the side while we're doing that. Yes, there is dashboards. So I'm not going to go there now for time's sake, but the dashboard literally just shows you an overview of all the different lead and opportunity information in your account, if you want to see it like that. Last few questions before I show you the AI bot, and then we're going to end off, is the mobile app. A lot of people ask, is there a mobile app? Yes, there is. You can download this, and then that gives you access to all of your conversations, your appointments, your invoicing, all of that while you're on the go. Lead management makes it super easy to use. And then there's a lot of advanced plugins when you're starting to really use the system, to specific use cases or to maximum efficiency, such as, for instance, integrating the WhatsApp Business API. That is an add-on feature, and that allows you to do stuff like set up your own professional WhatsApp business profiles. Like, I don't know if you've seen Discovery and 6060 and all those guys are using it massively now. You can create all of your WhatsApp template messages in here, which you would then use in your automation. So all of that functionality is available. And then lastly, like one of the other add-ons is literally an inbuilt conversation AI. This is literally an AI bot that can respond to all of your different social media channels and live chat. You would just train it here in the back end by uploading your knowledge bases and your FAQs, and you could test it over here. I could ask when is the next webinar? This is our AI Mastery support bot. All right. And this is like on the website. It will say, okay, it's on Tuesday, the 5th of August at 11 a.m., which is tomorrow. That is correct. So that's just also one of the additional functionalities. So to put this all into just a really cool experience for you to end off, this is an example of a form survey built on the system. And I'm going to fill this in as if I'm a business owner looking for AI solutions, right? So this doesn't matter what I'm putting in here. I'm just filling it in quickly. But the idea is this is connected to our very own AI agent or employee. Her name is Claire. And the cool thing about her is she is set to, you can use any event to trigger her to go into action. We just made it on this form for this purpose. And what happens here is if I submit this form, you actually land on a page to make your booking appointment, right? Now, if you were busy, you were driving in the car, you were on the toilet, you know, we all know how life goes, you didn't get the chance to make the booking. Now we have to worry about following up and that, you know, the lead goes quiet and stuff like that. But Claire is an AI. She sounds just like one of us. And she then goes and takes all of that information I submitted in the form. She goes and takes the email address I provided, the website I provided, goes and scrapes our website, goes and scrapes my LinkedIn, finds my company on LinkedIn, scrapes that information to generate an understanding of who I am. She then uses a GPT to build a psychologically profile sales call script to speak to me based on my emotional needs and pain points. And then she actually phones me in a South African accent, and I can direct this conversation. This is not recorded. I'm going to ask her different questions to show you that this is not made up. I'm going to hold this close to the mic. Listen up to this. Hi, this is Justin speaking.
Hi, Justin. This is Claire from AI Mastery. I am calling with reference to the form you submitted on our website. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well, thanks, Claire. It's just like super cold and rainy in Cape Town at the moment.
Totally get that. Cold and rainy weather can be a bit dreary, but hey, at least it's a good excuse to stay cozy indoors. I promise I'll keep this quick. Just a minute of your time. I see that you work as insert their profession. Is that right?
Yeah, I'm here at DNA Super Systems, and we do digital marketing software and AI automation solutions.
That's awesome. DNA Super Systems sounds like a cutting-edge company, especially with the focus on digital transformation and AI automation. Based on that, I believe AI Mastery could really assist you in streamlining processes and enhancing your services. Would you be interested in booking a discovery meeting with our team to explore?
Yeah, Claire, before we do that, I just wanted to ask, like, I see you guys do like AI automation services. Would you guys be able to help me? I want to build like a portal for my customers to log into where they can kind of ask questions based on all the stuff we do. And the AI could kind of like go fetch all the relevant information that's useful to them and present it to them like in a friendly way that's easy to digest. You can help with that, eh?
Great question, Justin. Yes, you can definitely help with building a customer portal that utilizes AI to fetch and present information in an easy-to-digest format. It sounds like a fantastic idea to enhance
Hey, can I just
customer
pause you
experience.
there? I just got another brainwave on top of that now that we're talking. Could you then add onto that automation that when the AI generates responses, it would kind of like put that already into social media video scripts and then kind of generate content straight onto our social media pages from there?
Absolutely. Sounds like an innovative approach. We can look into automating the generation of video scripts based on AI responses, then directly posting that content to your social media. It will save time and keep your audience engaged. Would you like to dive deeper into this in a meeting with our team?
Yeah, okay, I must say you're really talking my language. Like, is there no way you would be open to maybe going and hanging out on Friday night so we can chat about AI a bit more?
appreciate the invite, Justin, but I'm here to help you with scheduling a meeting. How about we set up a time for a discovery call with our team? What date and time works best for you?
Okay, fine. How about Thursday at 10:30 a.m.? I have a gap.
Perfect. I'll schedule you for a discovery call on Thursday at 10:30 a.m. You'll receive a confirmation email and a calendar invitation shortly. Thank you for chatting with me today, and I look forward to seeing how we can help DNA Super Systems enhance your services. Have a great day ahead.
Thanks, Claire. All right, so you get the idea. Completely AI-driven decision making there. And the cool thing is she's connected with DNA Super Systems. So in that contact manager, she's populated all those fields with all the information from our call, and she can trigger automations and send me now, she make the booking appointment, and the system will send out the meeting links and everything. So yeah, I'm still working on getting the the dates, but we'll get there. I'm getting closer each time. All right, so friends, that's it from me. Thank you so much. And I'm going to hand over to Jean, because if you loved what you saw in terms of how we were able to take AI and literally almost launch a business in one night, and the system, and as well as the ability to learn how to use AI like this and get access to DNA Super Systems, and you've got to listen to Jean, because he's going to show you exactly how you can do that in this next couple of final minutes. I'll see you for Q&A at the end.
Right, awesome. Well, awesome. Thanks, Justin. Friends, that's just, we demonstrate to you what is gear thinking and how quickly you can move with speed and scale and creating your business digital structure, order, and flow. So if you're a business owner or entrepreneur, you are here tonight because you want to understand where we are with AI. And I believe we have made a compelling argument that we are at a place where there's a steep incline, and this incline is a wave, either a wave that you're gonna ride as a business owner and implement and educate yourself and make sure that you are becoming the disruptor in your industry, because this is not going away. If you want to accelerate in this time, it's important, as I said, structure, order, and flow. Do you have digital infrastructure, order, and flow? Do you have AI integrated? Do you have systems that AI agents, as they are being released in this world now, can go into the system, update the system, use the system? It becomes a system. Think of an office where people are working, where AI agents come in and out of the system, contact people, do this, do that. You need structure, infrastructure that can host everything. So you're asking yourself, okay, great, you guys from AI Mastery saw your ad. We came to the webinar and it was quite cool. It was quite engaging. We learned a lot. That's why we are here for one thing. We provide value. We provide value specifically for what I'm going to show you tonight is for entrepreneurs. We are involved in the world of AI. We do high-level consulting in Saudi Arabia with large companies. We are involved in workforce training in AI. We have different facets. We even build bots, etc. for clients. But what I'm going to show you tonight is AI Mastery. It's specifically made for business owners, entrepreneurs, small, medium business owners. So I hope the corporates are not here, because the same thing that we do here, we do for corporates, but we charge way higher because it takes 9 months to move a box in a corporate. And if we don't charge them higher, they don't believe its value. But what we have done is we've created an accelerator for small, medium businesses, and it's called AI Mastery. So what is AI Mastery? AI Mastery is a living ecosystem. Now, what does that mean? Let me open up that to you. It's a community-powered business accelerator. In other words, it is solo entrepreneurs, business owners, small, medium business owners, course creators, all small little teams. Some, 1 person, 5 people, 20 people. All small, medium businesses. But you are surrounded with other people who are in the same place that you are, implementing AI in their business in real time. This is uncharted territory. We are in front of a vast ocean of potential and possibility. It is real-time collaboration between these people. Us, who are AI Mastery, who are leading you up the mountain of AI, show you the hacks, the tips, the tricks, with weekly growth cycles. So we're asking you tonight, come join our community, and we'll show you what happens when you come into the community. The first thing when you come into the community, we will give you access to the full DNA Elite subscription. Now, somebody asked, is this proprietary software? Yes, it is proprietary software. but it has API access. In other words, for the gentleman that asked, you can integrate it. We can integrate it with anything. You can't go and change the code. You can, if you want us to white label it for you, we can speak on an agency level. We can speak about that for you. But that's in a separate meeting that you can create a meeting with us. We give you access. This is with all the functionalities, from webinars to courses to CRM automations. We'll throw in 30 AI bots into the system that does everything from content creation right through, everything from marketing, course creation. It's easy to deploy within drag to drop. It's all included in the community. Okay, so that's what's in it. This is just some of the stuff that's in it, from your email, social media management, Facebook Manager integration, automation, everything. It's included. If you want to do affiliate marketing, it's included. Membership, dashboards, it's got AI smart systems already integrated. If you want to create a bot, take your mind, take all the documentation of your mind, put that documentation, your IP into a bot, a knowledge base, and connect that bot to a WhatsApp and speak on your behalf. I can answer 8,000 people in WhatsApps without even being present, because I reverse engineer my mind to speak to 8,000 people and set parameters, and it leads them to a place of where the value conversion is, where I'm in a customer journey with them. So it's the infrastructure that create order and flow for you, where AI agents are integrated, and all existing new AI agents can come in and work in the system. That's all included. We throw the elite level in, but it's only for small business owners. Then what we do is we take you step by step, because this is an accelerator, friends. It's not a course, it's an accelerator. But a course is part of it. Live training is part of it. Coaching is part of it. Hacks is part of it. Bots that we drop is part of it. Live training, strategy drops is all part of it. Templates is part of it. Linktree wizards. We train you in super systems, step by step. Every week there's technical training. So why an accelerator? The accelerator will take you and your business and introduce structure, order, and flow. And we reset the accelerator every 3 months, and we update it. So you are always on the cutting edge. It runs in 12-week cycles, an accelerator. So if you want a CRM, that is a customer relationship that follow up customers, send them WhatsApp, automations, automated email journeys, send them trigger links, they buy from your shop, you put a tag on them, you put them in another automation. You need a CRM. Starting price, $99 a month. That's $1,800 for the basic version. Then if you get something like Zoho and HubSpot, it can easily get up to 6,000-7,000 Rand a month. Easy. But it's the power that it gives you. What about including funnels? Want to include funnels? Talking about ClickFunnels, one of the top ones in the world, Kartra, $300 a month. That's $6K a month. Website builder. You have WordPress. What a waste of time. Wix, entry level. What a waste of time with WordPress. But if you want to have WordPress, we can integrate it into the system. It can plug into the system. SurveyMonkey, email marketing, MailChimp, doesn't matter. All these different software, Calendly, School. If you want to have courses and products, you want to do Kajabi, School, Teachable, all those products are replaced. We replace all those systems for you. There's 37 different subscription software tools being replaced in this DNA super system, in one system for you. If you add up all those dollars, it's $1,500 per month. Per month, friends. That is 27K a month. Now, if you've got a large business, 27K for a large business is nothing. And many businesses are paying this. We have multiple clients that are their software to run their infrastructure. Look, if you're running a large business, to run proper digital infrastructure cost you 50,000-60,000 Rand easy. So we replace 27,000 Rand per month in software in your business. This is 324,000 Rand per year that you are saving, that you will be saving. So I want to show you what you're going to get in this community. Next thing is we throw into the accelerator live coaching every week. There's live coaching every Thursday. There's technical training in DNA Super Systems where we show you this is how you build a course. This is how you monetize a course. This is how you create funnels. This is how you create a conversion bot that links to WhatsApp. This is how every week, and it's recorded and it's placed in a learning portal. All the strategy drops, the training, and it's done intentional for business purposes. Then on Fridays, every Friday, there's deep dive in AI. Everything from AI, training you in gear thinking, in augmented thinking, how to build bots. As a matter of fact, our people after 3 months build their own apps. Yes, they do, and they're not coders. We train them, we take them through it. It's a practical walkthrough and not theory. So what are we saying? We're saying, join our accelerator. And in the next 18 months, you can accelerate your business through an exponential stage. 2 becomes 4, 4 becomes 8. And you will never regret it. Because with Bitcoin, if you got early into Bitcoin, you stayed in 2, 3, 4, 5 years, there was an exponential increase. Today, you wish you could have climbed into Bitcoin. So it's weekly. There's weekly growth cycles consistently. Together with it, we have a micro-learning AI system that's gamified, that drops every day, short little theoretical 3-minute, 4-minute videos that teaches you the understanding, the thinking of this new augmented intelligence, so your psychological transformation can take place. We give you, there's 8 certifications. So if you want to put your staff through it, you can put your staff through it. We train you in promptology. We train you to build intelligence that works with intelligence. We train you in a total different thinking. You get access to all our libraries, templates, everything that we do, we make available in this accelerator. There's a business partner network. People within this network, they start to network with one another and they start sharing software. Some of them climb onto some of the subscriptions and they open up a Gmail and 5, 6 of them share one subscription of a certain AI tool. And they share it because they just need a certain function. Let's see, 5, 6 of them, and it costs $10 and they share it between, it costs them $1 something. So it's a collaboration and partnership, how they start working together. They share tools with logins. They start working together with one another in tools. We have gamified our LMS. LMS is the learning management system. Everything is in a learning management system. It's gamified. It is a community. You engage in the community comes together. Everything is a living, breathing entity ecosystem. So it accelerates. So let me just tell you again, you get community access, live coaching, blueprints, you get strategy drops, AI hacks, monthly tools. There's over 300 templates. You need a automation for lead generation. It's click and install and customizing it just for your company. It's the elite super system subscription is included in the accelerator for your company. It replaces 37 different software subscriptions. LMS, team productivity. I can't list everything that's in here. The value is extreme. It is just extreme. The value is over 400,000 Rand for a year in value. Now, for any small business or small business, 400K is a lot. And this is all inclusive. So what am I saying tonight? Friends, I'm going to make you a special offer right now. This offer is only available to those in AI Mastery. I see there's 57 people left. These people that are going to regret that they drop, because we're going to make only 10 coupons available. Only 10 coupons available at a special limited price. And that's why you are here. And you will be glad that you stay to the end. So the special offer, friends, is for the value of more than 400,000 Rand. For a year, for AI Mastery, all the tools, the templates, the accelerator, the live training every week, the LMS, and the software that replaces 400,000 Rands worth of software is 21,500 Rand a year. A year. That is the price. Now, you can't even subscribe to MailChimp for that. A proper MailChimp. MailChimp costs you 1,500 Rand for your business. But because you're in this webinar, there's a special webinar price that just for AI Mastery, because I have a heart for entrepreneurs, because we also started as small, medium business. And we've been very blessed and very favored. And we've got a DNA group of companies that have expanded in different areas. We have a heart for entrepreneurs, and that's why AI Mastery exists. It exists for small, medium business entrepreneurs. That's how you change this country, is on an entrepreneurship level. The special webinar price of 12,947 Rand per year. That's a little bit over $1,000. But because you stayed, friends, we're going to throw in a special discount coupon tonight, only available. There's only a limited amount available for tonight's webinar. There are 10 coupons available. And we will take 35% discount on that coupon and honor that for you tonight. When you join, you'll join the community, you'll get all the software, you'll be immediately start with your onboarding, your systems will be unlocked, super system will be unlocked for you, all the modules immediately, the learning management portal, you'll already get into training by this week, into technical sessions, into the accelerator, and you will start with your uptake and getting your business into it. And your journey with us will be a long one of transformation, and you will be happy that you have done it. It is for 8,125 Rand per year, which is an absolute steal at 35% discount. Now, we have had people that climbed in here that were small solo entrepreneurs and said, yeah, we just don't have 8,000. Well, any business that's a business have somewhere 8,000 Rand for infrastructure. That's just what it is. We're a business to business. We're not a business to a consumer type of business. But we have listened and we said, okay, we will honor this. It's normally 8,125. It's discounted per year with everything included. There's no hidden stuff. If we train you in AI and certain AI, and there's another AI tool that you see that you're going to need, like HeyGen, or we can't give you that, but that's a subscription that you will buy on your own, because there are all these AI apps. But we already have so much included that it's just going to blow you away. We have made it available for people who are really saying, I just can't. Then we said, okay, but this is very limited, and the discount will also apply for this. Then we say, okay, you can join on a month-to-month basis, the community, and get the system, introduce it. It makes it easy on your cash flow. And especially if you're a very, very small solo entrepreneur. If you're a small, medium business, I won't advise you. Just make budget sense. When you work with budgets and you work with projections and you work already with budgets, you can go, 8,125 Rand, it's already part of my budget. Let's just get it done. Get my executive team, get my managers, and let's introduce this into the company. You can get your workforce involved in this. They can also join you on the inside, and you can transform your workforce with this while implementing digital infrastructure in your business. And so this offer is limited. It is limited right now. The clock will start ticking now. Andre will drop the link into the chat, and that offer will start right now. I see there's already people joined. I see there's already people joined. So I can see everything coming through on our community. So friends, that is what it is. It is a special offer that we make available only to the webinar. It's for small, medium businesses, solo entrepreneurs that want to accelerate their business, that don't want to be caught with their pants on their knees in 18 months from now. It's a business accelerator that will help your business accelerate. If you're asking, Jean, what are you guys training people in the AI? Let me quickly show you that while you're making a decision. We train you in 4 domains. We train you in the domain of innovation. The domain of innovation, which has 3 AI powers: the power to create, ideate, and to pivot. Then we train you in the domain of connection, which is how do you connect with AI, with people through communication, align your communications and collaborate with your partners, your infrastructure, your people, your external clients, internal teams. Then the next is we train you how to, the domain of analyze, how do you identify, predict, and make decisions through AI in your business, that your business becomes data-driven. And all that goes into super systems. You have dashboards where you will set up dashboards that you can have KPIs. I'm speaking to business owners, so you know what a KPI is. If you don't know what's a KPI, you should not be in business, or you should go study quickly what it means. But that you can monitor things according to KPI, which is the key performance indicators, so that you can make the right data-driven decisions. Then agentive is where automations happen. Someone asked if then this what in the chat, the guy will know what I was. That's what happens here. It's automations, workflows, automated follow-ups, automations through WhatsApps, customer journeys, everything involved with agentic, which is agents, see it as employees working in your company, automations, and for you to scale. And then inside the power to create, you'll see there's something that opens up here, is we train you in the power to create with video, the power to create with text, the power to create with image, the power to create with audio. That's automatic content creation, so that you can get your message out there. Because right now, you're at the privileged place where if you can get your message out there and you can get it out at scale, you will be dominating the market. In 3 years from now, it's going to be normal. It's going to be normal. You will be way ahead of the curve. What am I saying? Your grandmother is now on Facebook. 10 years ago, she wasn't on Facebook. Now they're on Facebook, they're on YouTube. The late adapters have adopted to technology. You are in the beginning of AI. You are in the beginning of the curve. Do not allow your business to be wiped out. We're here to serve. We're here to create value. We're a business accelerator. Look, I know how human psychology is, how we got a business that works with humans and human potential. You can have the best offering. You will always have somebody that type in the comments, "You're a bunch of scammers. You guys don't know anything." Life is like that, friends. You can do a post about the most beautiful little puppy dogs that you have, and you'll have some troll somewhere washing his mouth. Do not go with losers. Go with winners. We are winners. We are on our way somewhere. We've been up the mountain of AI, coming down and helping people up consistently. It's the third accelerator running, going into the fourth accelerator. We will see you on the inside. We want to welcome you in it. I already see people coming through. All right, so the coupons are limited. There's already. Thank you, friends. Thank you for your time. Andre, over to you.
Thank you, everybody. We went a little bit over time, but I'm sure we had a great time and session with us. Just to clarify a couple of questions, I see two people have asked if this includes the full version of ChatGPT. So no, it does not include the external functionality of ChatGPT that you register for $20 a month for that pro version. That is an external tool, something like HeyGen and 11 Labs, and all these AI tools we teach are external tools. So what you get with the subscription is the full marketing solution, the full, all the tools and everything that you see and utilize, which is an amazing system. That's being said, we have integrated open API functionalities inside DNA Super System, so you can utilize what ChatGPT and the AI functionality gives you, the prompting inside the content creation, but it's a different functionality, but AI is integrated inside DNA and you can utilize that. See a lot of thanks for a powerful session. Glad we could empower you guys, Peter and Davi. It's always a pleasure to serve you guys, and we hope that you can really go and use this GEAR framework and these ideation to take your business to the next level. We hope to see you in the AI community.
Andre, have you shared the link for the landing page for people?
Yep, yeah, for all of them. There's a couple of people going through as well already. We can share it again.
Yeah, let's just want to see, because I just get messages here that.
Okay, so if you want to get in, it's the AI Mastery /offer webinar /offer webinar, and you utilize the coupon code August, or AUG, short for August 25, all caps in the second step. Okay. So the 975 is the monthly option that you can select, or you can select the yearly option of 8125 at the discounted 35%.
All right, Shannon, we will see you on the inside.
So Peter, it's quite interesting, the Bigfoot video.
Brendan,
I've actually
we'll see you on the inside.
I've actually created a bot that can help you create your own Bigfoot videos, so that we give to our clients, that you can definitely create it. We teach on that specifically. Thank you so much for this workshop. Awesome. Cape Town. We're based in Durbanville, Harm. So we are here in the northern suburbs.
I just want to say ChatGPT is a subscription on its own. It's OpenAI. There is no way. If I could include ChatGPT, we would have done that. But I mean, ChatGPT is $20 a month. For me, it's a no-brainer. A business without a paid AI is not a business at the moment. They're playing. You cannot afford not to have ChatGPT or Manus or Claude or which one. Obviously, I prefer ChatGPT and Manus for different things, but you cannot afford to it. But SuperSystems already have built-in integration with OpenAI that we already included in there. So, which is small token size integration. All right, great stuff. Nothing more from our side that I can say.
Yeah, so Vaughan, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. So yeah, yes, definitely one-man band property agent. We have a bunch of property agents, doing their own thing and running with it. 100%. You can.
We have
create
property agents on it. We have a lot of property agents on it. As a matter of fact, about 80 of them.
Over 100.
More. Yeah, we have a lot of, because they find, my goodness, they can do things that other people can't do. And then I'm speaking about, the 2%ers of property agents, not just the run-of-the-mill guy that's just, I'm talking about the guys that making money, that's working the system, that's following the leads, that understand they are actually entrepreneurs. They thrive with our system. But if it's the guy that's just waiting, somebody else must do it for them, that won't work for them. But yes, property, Vaughan, you can rock and roll. Use a DeepSeek. DeepSeek is great. DeepSeek is easy. It's free. No problem. Love DeepSeek. It has its limitations. There are certain things. Therefore, there's not just one AI solution. There are multiple. You've got to understand it's different horses for different courses.
Yeah.
If you say DeepSeek, there's different horses for different courses. It is as AI is, it's like different employees. They have different functions, different strengths. This is what we show you and teach you as well in it. But Chat is bringing its OpenAI 5 out soon.
Yeah.
Be prepared to be blown away. It's going to leave people, all the other guys begging, no matter who they are. I won't easily trust the Chinese stuff so much, because there's a lot of harvesting taking place.
Awesome, everybody. I think we got all the questions. Thanks for all the feedback. Thanks for all the positive comments. We are sure that this is going to enable you and your business to really take it to the next level, really see the enhancement of AI, and also the human need for AI to really take your business to the next level. So Andre, Shannon, we really do something like that with our EFT, but please get in contact with me directly, and then we can speak. So you can get in contact with me at support@aimastery.co.za, at support@aimastery.co.za, or anyone, if you want to get in contact with us, the WhatsApp that you received earlier to send you a reminder, you can simply reply to that WhatsApp, and we can get in contact with you, or just send us an email to support@aimastery.co.za.
Andre, there's sometimes people that want to ask for links for booking of meetings. Maybe just drop a meeting link in there, discovery link for businesses, large businesses that have a need for connecting with us for larger
if you want to book a
services.
discovery meeting, maybe do a agentic build, get a consultation, or training specifically for your company, please feel free to reach out to us. So we have over 300 people in the AI Mastery community so far. Users, sorry, we don't know what your name is, but you have had like a comment and like engaging, but yeah, good to know your name and to see you in the community. We're growing.
Yeah, and it's quality users. It's not Frikkie from Brakpan Car Watch Guard Services.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody. Thank you for your time. It's great having you online with us, and we look forward to see you in the AI community. And as we say in our community, it's time to master AI. See you again.